The most recent terror incident happened Wednesday in Flint, Michigan. A 50-year-old Tunisian man from Canada, Amour Fatoui, attacked a police officer at Bishop Airport. He used a 12-inch survival knife like this one to stab Officer Jeff Neville.
Lieutenant Neville fought him right to the end, right until I was able to handcuff this person.
Fatoui shouted "Allahu Akbar," God is greatest, before attacking the airport policeman.
And he made a statement, something to the effect of, "You have killed people in Syria, Iraq, and Afghanistan, and we are all going to die."
Neville was taken to a Flint hospital where he was listed in stable condition. Fatoui was charged with committing an act of violence at an international airport. Terrorism charges are likely. That attack here in the U.S. came after more lone wolf strikes in France and Belgium earlier this week. In Paris, one of Europe's top summer tourist destinations, a second terrorist attack in 3 months along the Champs-Élysées. 31-year-old Adam Jaziri from the Paris suburb of al-nuri drove a car packed with explosives into police. And in Brussels, a man was shot by police as he attempted to detonate a suitcase bomb at the central train station. The 36-year-old Moroccan national, a suspected supporter of ISIS, lived in Molenbeek. It's the Brussels neighborhood linked to past terror attacks in Paris and Brussels. In Europe and here in the United States, officials are warning about the growing possibilities of more terrorism. And one criminology expert in Paris says people are becoming numb to all the attacks. Professor Alain Bauer compares the frequent attacks living in London and facing constant danger during the Nazi Blitz in World War II. That's when German planes repeatedly bombed innocent civilians. He said just as back then, the question is not if there will be more attacks, but when and how to endure them, with the idea that at the end the West will win. And he said that now smaller lone wolf attacks are becoming the norm. Bauer said, quote, "We've gone from hyper-terrorism to low-intensity terrorism of proximity, with few victims but with a strong media amplification." As Europeans brace themselves for more possible terrorist attacks during the busy summer tourist season, ISIS is suffering military defeats in Syria and Iraq. When Iraqi troops closed in, ISIS acknowledged defeat in Mosul by blowing up the Grand al-Nuri Mosque. It's the same mosque where ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi declared the Islamic State Caliphate 3 years ago. Gary Lane, CBN News.